While thinking about the state of traveling today, our team has been really saddened to see the effect that COVID-19 has had on areas that depend on tourism revenue to survive. For this Makeathon, we wanted to build something that might help struggling venues and businesses that benefit from travel return to a more stable state by helping eliminate some of the barriers that make it difficult for tourists to travel or enjoy their vacations. One of the biggest consequences of COVID is that more travelers need accommodations after their illnesses. Many major health journals have observed that the COVID infection leads to chronic conditions such as asthma, weakened lungs, and a heightened sensitivity to pollutants. One article theorized that even common household dust could lead to a serious respiratory attack for those severely affected. Another issue we encountered is the difficulty of a venue starting up to full capacity after being underutilized. Many critical safety systems, including indoor air quality monitoring and HVAC, often go uninspected, which can lead to tragic consequences that we have seen in recent times. Clearly, a safe, healthy air quality will be a major aspect and expectation of travel and tourism in the future. Therefore, we wanted to help build an automated system that can monitor air quality and environment, identify conditions that may be uncomfortable for those with chronic lung conditions, and also detect hazardous conditions and find their source before they lead to tragic consequences. All of these would be of great use to those in the tourism industry.
Hello everyone. So this is the hardware demo, the hardware that we have built for Makeathon 2022. So here we are using a few sensors like the MQ135 that is we are using to monitor the carbon dioxide and observe the carbon dioxide in the area and give that data for the air quality index of that chosen area. And then here we have the DHT11, which is giving us the data for the temperature and humidity. And we have the ultrasonic sensor that is being used to monitor which direction has a greater distance and which is being moved using a servo so that it covers all the areas, it all cover all direction, and this will allow the rover to move in a greater direction. In case of the motor driver, we have a relay here because unfortunately we had a mishap and the motor driver was not working and we had to use whatever we had on hand, that was the relay in this case. However, we overcame that challenge and made the rover work. And for the monitoring all of these sensors and making them work, making the rover work, we are using the microcontroller ESP32 that is connecting this rover over the internet and making it work and sending the data to the internet as well, to the Google Firebase. We will start with the demo now. Okay, so here we go. As you can see, the rover is making the decision to move in which direction. It is moving in the direction that has a greater area, and in this way this will cover the entire room or the entire building. And at the same time, the sensors, the DHT11 and MQ135, they are all acquiring the data for respectively temperature, humidity and CO2 content in the room, and it is being sent over the internet using the Wi-Fi and the internet, so
these values are collected and stored in a Firebase database, as can be seen here. And we've established a connection with our node server, which you can see here, with live updates every time the rover gets new information, and you can see that the values match up. And then this node server then sends the data to our front-end React application, which you can see here. So then the data from the node server is sent to this front-end React dashboard application where managers can see the entire blueprint of the venue and the live air quality measurements from each room. So we're currently broadcasting live into conference room 3. You can see those values match up with those from the Firebase database. And we also tag if the air quality measurements are reaching an upper limit where it might be unsafe or uncomfortable for patrons. Thank you.